Thank you, Bishop. And before I start with my formal comments, I just want to, again, express my condolences to the victims and the families and all those, and to our community who also feels the effects of this gun violence. You know, bullets don't only kill victims, they rip apart entire families. And that's why it's important for us to come together. So I just want to kind of recap yesterday's events and give you all some updated information on this case. So again, the initial homicide happened at 11 a.m. yesterday on Hialeah Street. The victim is 38-year-old Nathacha Augustin, who happened to be in a car with a friend when she was shot by the suspect. Homicide detectives responded to that scene at 11 a.m., collected evidence, talked to witnesses, did interviews. They quickly identified Keith Moses as the suspect in that case. So they had cleared the scene. 5 hours later, right after 4 o'clock, 911 calls started coming in from that earlier homicide scene about the shooting that involved the two Spectrum News 13 journalists, reporter Dylan Lyons and videographer Jesse Walden. They were both transported to the hospital, and as you know, Dylan Lyons succumbed to his injuries. Jesse Walden remains in the hospital, but he is talking to our detectives and providing information. At the same time as that call, we received another 911 call about 2 more people shot on Harrington Street. The suspect had gone to a house on Harrington Street, entered the home for unknown reasons, and shot a mother and her 9-year-old daughter. So we are not naming the women at this time. They were transported to the hospital where, unfortunately and tragically, 9-year-old Tiana Major died from her injuries. Very quickly after the shooting, our deputies received the information from witnesses about what the suspect was wearing. We located Mr. Moses and challenged him. He was uncooperative, but the deputies were able to secure him at the scene. We recovered a Glock 40, a semi-automatic handgun from inside of his pants. That gun was still hot to the touch, meaning it had just been fired, and there were no more rounds left in the weapon. So numerous witnesses were located, interviewed. Several of them positively identified Keith Moses as the shooter in those cases. We also have video evidence of him at the scene at the time of the shootings. So Moses was taken to the hospital claiming that he was injured and could not breathe. Once at the hospital, he did fight with hospital staff, and our deputies had to restrain him once again. We transported him to the Orange County Sheriff's Office to try and conduct an interview. Moses pretended to be asleep and did not speak with our detectives, but at one point he began physically resisting our detectives and again had to be subdued there at the Sheriff's Office. So he is currently in Orange County Jail. He's charged with first-degree murder of Miss Augustine. And so there are additional charges to file. I am 100% confident that we will charge him with homicide in the killing of Dylan Lyons and also of the 9-year-old girl, Tiana Major, and numerous other charges. We're not looking for anyone else. He's our guy. He's the suspect. Obviously, we're still going to do ballistics testing on the firearm, but our detectives believe that was the firearm used in this case. So again, he does have a criminal history, many of the arrests stemming from when he was a juvenile, including possession of firearm by a minor and robbery with a deadly weapon. I also want to acknowledge the brave WFTV news crew who was there, witnessed the shooting, and then rendered aid to the journalists until our deputies arrived. And again, I just want to offer my condolences to the victims, the families, our media partners who we work so closely with. And we also will be releasing body cam footage of the arrest and takedown later today, and I'll come back up for questions when needed. Thank you.